guys, thanks for tuning in. This is Optibotimus coming with another video review. And on today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Prime 1 Studios premium bust of Galvatron from Transformers Age of Extinction. Now, unfortunately, the Prime 1 Studio statues are very expensive, and I can't always get my hands on the big, huge ones. But several of the busts are actually doable, including this one of Galvatron. For the package, you got a really cool image of Galvatron there on the side, as well as the Transformers Age of Extinction logo, Prime 1 Studios. You got a nice Decepticon symbol there on the top. And then when you come to the side, you can see that that image of Galvatron wraps around. And then on the back of the package, you got various warnings and disclaimers that are given to you in a couple different languages. And then on the inside, the actual bust is protected by heavy-duty foam to ensure that when you get yours, it will be in perfect condition. But for the packaging on this guy, that's about it. So without further ado, let's get him out here and see how cool he actually is. Alright guys, so here we have the Galvatron bust open up out of its packaging and ready to be assembled. As you can see, it only comes in 4 different pieces, so it's actually very, very easy to put together. To do that, first I'm going to take these pieces, you come around here to the back of them, and it's very, very simple. You got little hole sections here in the back with a corresponding magnetic pegs right there that you just line up and you fit in. Make sure that you get the right one in, which I always kind of goof up, but there you go. And you can see they're magnetic, so it instantly grabs it and locks it in there very, very securely. And then the last piece is obviously just this head. You got the post right here. You have him wanting to rotate around. To install the batteries, you take this piece off. Again, this is magnetically attached, and then you got the included batteries that just plug in here on the bottom. And like I said, you just put that right there. Come around here to the front. Let me get this in the center so it doesn't spin around as much. And then again, you got a magnetic post that locks into the centerpiece, and boom, there you have them. And every single time that I get my hands on a Prime 1 Studio piece, I am absolutely blown away by the amount of detail. Made out of polystone, all of this is sculpted in detail. It really doesn't get much better than this. And say what you want about the design of the Transformers or even how they transformed in Age of Extinction, Galvatron here looks absolutely gorgeous. He's got such an evil, menacing look to him that really just exudes evil. And as a piece of art, I am continuously just blown away looking at all the intricate details throughout the entire piece. Now, as I've shown before, I do have 2 of the full-size statues from Prime 1 Studios, one being the Dark of the Moon Optimus Prime, the other one being the Revenge of the Fallen Megatron. They are expensive pieces, but in my honest opinion, they are well worth it for what you're getting. This is the first full-size bust, though, that I have. I do have another one that is Bumblebee, but as you can see, Bumblebee is considerably smaller than Galvatron. This is a lot more in line with what, those full-size statues have. And that makes sense, because Bumblebee is a smaller character, so the full-size Bumblebee statue is obviously going to have a smaller bust, but just taking a look at the head in terms of the sizes here. So you got Galvatron here, here's Bumblebee's. So naturally, a much smaller scale going on here. Now, using some of the bigger ones, here's a head from Optimus Prime, so you can see that it is a little bit more in scale. Optimus is smaller, though, in the films than Megatron or even Galvatron was, but because obviously he becomes Galvatron from Megatron, here's the head for Megatron. You can see it's a much, similar size, and you got some similar elements to it as well, like with these sweeping and angular elements. I mean, you got some of that with Megatron's, which I do think just looks absolutely terrific. Both of these have an amazing amount of detail, and you get a true level of appreciation for what the design for the actual characters are. Coming in nice and close to Galvatron here, you can see, even in the eyes, they have it all sculpted around the pupils there, which looks absolutely terrific. In great detail with all these different kind of angular pieces that come around. Going around to the top of the actual head, you got some great detail there as well. In the back, it even continues with some real nice paint detail as well. You got all these different variations of like bronze, and then you got the blue colors thrown throughout there. But just that face is so wicked, evil, and cool looking. I love the design for the mouth and all the metal parts that move to make up his ability to speak. And then, yes, he does have the actual light up eyes. You got a section right here. As I was talking about, you push this and the eyes blaze nice in red. You can see it's a small LED, but really nice that they have that included as well. Coming in to take a closer look at the body, you can see the neck detail with the various array of different gears and pistons in there. Again, really nice color with the blues and the reds. A couple different pieces with like gold in there. You got some yellow warning stripes right on the inside here, but all the way throughout here, even on the side here with these different hoses and wires and such, great paint detail in there. Obviously, you come to his chest, which was a big giant hole, which worked okay. The design on it I thought was fairly unique. You got like these little teeth elements that go around here. Very, very cool. All the way through it is painted in this orange color, which is kind of hard to see on camera because it gets very dark in there, but that color does go all the way through. And then down here, which would basically be the base, you got a very nice metallic Decepticon logo there. I don't know how well that's coming across. It's coming across more bluish on my screen, but in hand it's a very nice purple. But the whole base section here, you can see, is kind of just like a generic sort of stand piece that kind of replicates other body parts and things that he would have. You come around here to the back again, great detail throughout the entire back section. If you remove these little pieces, you can see a little bit more of the detail kind of through his shoulder blade, but obviously that's included in the design. I love these giant sweeping round bits that come up and give a very menacing shoulder look to him. Obviously, these are the sections where his like arms would attach. Come around to the bottom, and you can see that you have these nice foam pads with the Transformers Age of Extinction Galvatron logo. You can see that this is number 59 out of 500, so these are limited, and you get a lot more of that blue coloring down here on the bottom. Just all in all, a really gorgeous looking piece. Yes, as I said, these are expensive, but are works of art, in my opinion. The overall look for it just blows me away every single time that I look at one of them. The folks at Prime One Studio really know how to make these characters come to life. Every single piece that I have ever gotten from them absolutely has blown me away. All the details, all the paint applications, everything added together really do make these well worth it, in my opinion. So if you can afford this, I would absolutely recommend picking these up. Considerably cheaper than the full-size statues, the busts still run you a pretty penny. So I understand that it's not something for every collector, but without question, these take a display to a whole new level. So if Galvatron is something that you'd like to add to your collection, he is available right now at Sideshow Collectibles. So all you have to do for that is click on the link down in the video description. You'll go to Sideshow where you can check out availability on this, as well as the rest of the wide range of Prime One Studio statues. But beyond that, guys, that's about it. So once again, I want to thank you for tuning in. This has been Optibotimus. Don't forget that if you like this video, to please hit that thumbs up button. It goes a long way towards helping me out, and I'd really appreciate it. Also, be sure to subscribe in case you haven't already subscribed. That way you get instant email notifications whenever I upload a new video, and you never miss out on a future review of mine. Or if you're already subscribed, be sure to click on that little bell right below this video, and double check your settings to make sure that they're set so that you get those email notifications. And as always, until next time, be excellent to each other.